We are going to be making banana puff puff the easiest and the best way. A very warm welcome to the channel. If today is the first time here, my name is Yummy Kesh. In this bowl, I have 3 cups of all-purpose flour. I'll add 5 tablespoons of granulated sugar. Then I'll come in with 2 tablespoons of vanilla sugar. My next ingredient is some grated nutmeg. Then about 1/4 teaspoon of salt and give it a very good mix. Once I'm done with the mixing, I will set it aside. Alright, I have 2 ripe, beautiful plantains. I peel it and break them into pieces. Once I'm done with that, I will put them in a blender and add 1/3 cup of warm water. I'll then proceed to blend the bananas beautifully. So I am done with the blending step. I will make a well in the middle of the flour and sieve the blended bananas. I'm sieving it because I do not want to be biting into bananas when I am enjoying the puff puff. Thus is the 3rd time I'm making banana puff puff at home. The first one, I did not like it at all because I did not sieve it. And as I was enjoying the puff puff, you bite into bananas that has not been blended well, you see. But feel free, if you are okay with that, you can go ahead and then pour it and proceed to the next step. Now I added 1 tablespoon of melted butter and start giving it a mix. So there is one ingredient I nearly forgot to add, and that is dry yeast. Now I'll add 1 tablespoon of dry yeast, give it a mix, and then add in more of the warm water. At this point, if you're new to this channel, do not forget to subscribe to see more of my homemade food recipes, and also like and share this video. Thank you. I'll be adding in the water bit by bit and continue mixing it with my fingers or my hand. So as I always do, there is one rule I always love to follow whenever I am making my puff puff. That is to achieve a batter consistency that is not too thick and too watery. So with this said, I have a video down in the description where I shared with you my no measurement puff puff recipe, and also I threw more light on how to achieve a very perfect consistency for your puff puff at home. So once you're done with the mixing, beat the batter for about 1 minute and then cover it with a plastic wrapper. Now I'm going to keep this in a warm place for about 45 minutes. Alright, it's been 48 minutes now and our batter has risen. He has risen from the dead. Yes, Lord. So I deflate the batter and then start frying the puff puff. Before frying the puff puff, I test the hotness of the oil by dropping 1 puff inside the oil. When it starts to brown, I start frying the rest of the butter. Now I fry those till they are well fried. Take them out from the pan or from the oil, put them on a paper towel, and then continue with the rest of the butter. Now take a look at something. Oh my god, this is looking like 10 over 10 minus nothing. And it came out exactly like the way I love my puff puff. Take a look at it. The inside, when you press it, the color will change. Bisano. Allah. Chale is super soft inside. The kids now love this type of puff puff. As always, thank you so very much for watching, and I hope to see you around next time for another great recipe. Until then, check out my next video, and always remember to do everything in love. Whenever you think food, do not forget to think yummy. Good appetit. Cheers.